ROQ of Los Angeles, KROQ, 106.7 FM in stereo with Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band, Tropical Hot Dog Night, one of the most heavily requested songs off the album. And, well, who at this point is the Magic Band, Captain?
Jeff Morris Tepper on slide guitar and guitar. Richard Reedus on slide guitar and guitar. Robert Arthur Williams on percussion and drums. And Bruce Fowler on air bass and trombone. And then there is they're talking back there. I can't concentrate.
Yeah, can you shut that door? If we can do that, maybe that will help.
Is that the situation? Harry, and Eric Feldman. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Eric Feldman on keyboard, synthesizer, and bass synthesizer, and bass occasionally. And Richard Reedus occasionally plays bass, and so does Jeff Tepper, who plays guitar, occasionally play bass.
How long has this particular group been together?
Group has been together now probably the way it is right now.
Right.
Has been together probably 2 months from the time I did the album.
How long did it take you from the conception of the album to actually getting it on vinyl? How long were you together and rehearsing with these people?
Oh yeah, we rehearsed for 2 months and then did the album. But Richard Reedus was only in the group for 2 months. It's the first time Eric Feldman's been on stage with the group, I mean recorded, and Richard Reedus. And as well, well, Jeff Tepper recorded just one demo with me. And then this is the first time he's been on an album.
Yeah, when was the album actually recorded?
Robert Williams.
Yeah. When was the album actually recorded?
How long has it been, John? About 2 months, hasn't it? The album recorded? 2 months?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. 6 weeks.
So it wasn't something that you've sort of had in the can, per se, for a while. You actually put it together and thought it out.
There were some that I did. Now, Tropical Hot Dog Night, I did just for this album right then and there. The one we just heard.
Right.
Harry Irene, I wrote some time ago, probably 2 years ago. And Bat Chain Puller as well, probably 2 years ago. And finally got to record it. I mean, it's just a matter of how long it takes to get to record things.
Yeah.
15 years ago on Ice Rose.
15 years ago.
15 years ago.
Okay, let's go to Los Angeles. I know they have all kinds of questions that they are waiting to ask you. We've got a couple of people right here. Hello. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Alan.
Alan, where are you calling from, Alan?
Long Beach.
And you have a question?
Yes, how are you doing tonight, Don?
Pretty good.
Chances of you playing Grow Fins in the second set?
I have done that at the Roxy probably 3 times. I've been there. This is the 3rd time I've been there recently. And I doubt it.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
All right, well, we might yell for it.
Sorry to make your beach shorter, but isn't that beach getting shorter down there anyway?
Oh, daily, shorter every day.
Shorter. That's wonderful, though, isn't it, that things do that?
Yes, we'll see you tonight, Don.
Take it easy, and I'm sorry. I won't disappoint you, though.
Oh, no, I'm sure you won't.
Okay, thank you. KROQ, what's your name?
Yeah, Jeff, calling from Pasadena.
Jeff right here in Pasadena. And a question for Captain Beefheart.
Yes, Captain, I was wondering, did you record a live album with Frank Zappa at the Armadillo World headquarters in Austin, Texas?
Yeah, Bongo Fury.
Oh, so that's the name of the album. When was that done?
Well, live I did do at that place. I did Man with the Woman Head and Sam with a showing scalp flat top particular about the point it's made.
Do you remember when that album was recorded there, though?
Wow, that's been...
Was it a couple of years ago? Or?
75. 75.
Were you mainly like a guest artist, or did you work like hand in hand with Frank in doing that album?
I've always been a guest artist. I mean, I'm a guest of this planet.
Yeah.
But I just went on that tour. You know, he told me, he called me. I was up in Trinidad, California, up north. And he called me and said, do you want to go on a tour? And I said, yeah. And so I just went on the tour.
Okay, well,
Had
thank
some
you very
of my
much.
songs.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, man.
KROQ, you're on the air.
I'm on the air.
Yeah, what's your name?
My name's Mark from Monrovia.
Okay, and do you have a question for Captain Beefheart?
Yeah, I sure do.
Okay.
Okay. Don,
Yeah.
I saw you your opening night at the Roxy.
Did I see you? Where were you?
I was you know, as four of us were sitting there getting all crazy and we're saying the shit, and you said, you know,
oh, you were on
why
the
didn't
right.
you help me before? Do you remember that?
Pardon me? Say. I do remember, but what was that now again?
Mark Johnson.
Yeah, but what?
And I gave Jeff a joint.
You did?
The lead slide.
Yeah.
It was a hot show, really it was. I've seen your band. That was the third time, and I tell you, you know, shit.
You like it?
I've never, you know, really seen nothing like that ever before. You know.
Well,
it's
thank you
new,
so much, man. Would you say a joint is part of today's anatomy? No. No, I got you mad. I said, I go play Poofters, and you go, well, that's Poofters.
that motherfucker with the little thing.
I said it's
I'm on the air.
the fellow with the little lip tee. Didn't I? Isn't that what I said? You didn't make me mad. I was teasing with you, man.
Were you really?
I was jiving with you. I mean, of course, there's no way to get mad, is there really?
No.
I mean, really, unless you're...
that's just, you know...
A four-legged animal.
No, I enjoyed you. No, I would have done it if... I don't think it's probably right to do it unless he had been there to play the guitar, you see.
Yeah.
Frank.
I think, you know, your harp has gotten hot, and, you know, I'd like to maybe one day, or, you know, do a little gig together, because, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm being modest, and, you know, I blow a little mean harp, you know.
You do? A little mean harp?
A little mean harp.
The best harp I ever heard played
by who?
was
Have
the
you heard
Golden
of,
Gate Bridge when I pulled into San Francisco early in the morning. That was the best harp and the prettiest played harp I've ever seen or heard.
Have you heard of Charlie Musselwhite?
Yeah. Old way.
Excellent blues.
Old way.
No, but at the show the other night, I said, I go, do rock and roll.
Oh, I know you were really
Do you
teasing
remember that? And then you that rock and roll song.
I did. You know you're a man. Didn't you?
Rock and roll song there is.
You know you're a man. What did you just say? I couldn't hear you.
I said, I go rock and roll, Captain. Is it the second show? And you did that a rock and roll song. I can't think of the name of it.
Oh, you know you're a man.
Yeah, and I like this song from Clear Spot about the girl.
Oh,
girls.
the one long neck bottles.
Yeah, long neck bottles.
Yeah.
Or she was a long neck with a head on top. Is that it?
What, big head on her beer. I wasn't referring to a woman with a big head or anything like that. It was just a big head on a glass of beer. It was her preference.
Is that risque or what?
Oh, well, it depends upon who's interpreting it.
Your viewpoint.
I know you think it is.
Okay, well, thank you for calling.
Thank you, man.
Okay.
Take it easy.
Hello, what's your name?
Yeah, my name's Larry. I'm from Hollywood.
Okay, Larry, you're live on the air with Captain Beefheart.
Yeah, I was wondering if the captain was ever Sergeant Beefheart. If he was, how did he get promoted?
Well, one time I got a terrible sunburn, and I was wearing a garment and got a stripe. That's the only time I have ever been promoted.
How did you come up with the name Captain Beefheart?
My
alter ego or whatever.
My grandfather, named Alan P. Wilkes, from New Orleans, used to know a fellow that sold tomatoes, and they called them Beefhearts, big red tomatoes. Only that.
A classic story.
The Magic Band, you have to come hear it at the Roxy.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for calling.
Okay, so.
Hi, Jeff.
You're on the air.
Hi,
All
Eric.
right. My name's Larry. I'm from Hermosa. And I saw the captain a long, long time ago at a benefit for the LA Free Clinic at the Aquarius Theater on Sunset.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Played at 4, didn't I? 4 in the
You
morning.
guys really gave me a charge, man. Their
Thank
Jethro
you.
Tull played that night, and some guys from the
You
Electric
did?
Flag.
You missed it.
I thought he was a working man. I didn't know Jethro Tull played.
Well, anyway, I read it was really a charge, and you did some outrageous shit like stick your clarinet on the microphone and kind of walk away and walk back up to it to play it.
It was
noticed that a lot of
playing
people
while I was
seem to be
gone.
leaving, you know, and I gotta admit, it did sound pretty weird at the time.
Now, what do you think?
And I read an article after that, and they said that, or actually they quoted you saying that one of your biggest charges was when a great portion of the audience would get up and split, you know. I was wondering if that was still, you know, one of your major goals, or...
No.
Clear the house? I don't think
No, but I do think this. I do think that if somebody wants to leave, they have definitely the right.
Right.
I mean, I do like to see people that have a preference.
Right.
And especially when they've paid for the preference, and it's their preference to take the choice of leaving if they don't like the music, then other people can hear the music without any tinfoil in the radar.
Yeah, right.
You agree?
Oh, I agree.
Come over and I'll play it the same way again. Not the same way again. No, there's no such a thing. They do have that in commercial music, though, I've heard.
Yes, it's called sound reproduction. Of some
Fixation.
kind. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
We had just a little... it just seems like through these telephone calls we have ascertained one thing, that compost has become a usable part of the human language, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to look it up in Webster's pretty soon. A couple more phone calls.
Phone's ringing.
Hello, and you're on the air. The phone's not only ringing, but Los Angeles heard it. Do you have a question for Captain Beefheart?
Well, not a question, really. This is Mike. And Moon, and Leonard, and everybody from down in El Monte town, man. We just want to say hello to the captain.
How are you, man?
We're great.
How are you men? And how are you women?
Pardon me?
How are you men and how are you women?
Our women are at work.
Your women are at work.
Hey, but, hey, you know
Nowadays, a woman's got to hit a man to make him know she's
Hey,
there.
Captain.
What?
You know Rocket Johnson?
Who?
Zappa, and we wrote that about the trestle. You know? The trestle on Santa Anita.
You wrote what? Oh, yeah.
On the El Monte trestle, and man, we got a $1 bill of Zappa. I bet he would love to have seen it.
I bet he would.
$41 now. Yeah, it's a $41 bill, but somebody ripped it off from her work, and oh, it's a bummer. But We think the Captain Beefheart is about the greatest, and Anna Jimmy, Jude Horn Rolo, I mean everybody, man. Even Johnny Rotten likes you.
Yeah, he does. The Japan in a dishpan.
Really great. And I can't even believe we got on the phone. I'm sitting here trying to get on the phone.
I talked to Johnny Rotten when I was in England in '77.
Okay, well, thank you for calling.
Thank you. Thank you. Come to the Roxy.
We even get space-age phone calls around here. KROQ, you're on the air.
What's happening?
Hi, this is Feelers Rebo.
What?
This is Feelers Rebo. I want to talk to the captain.
Okay, here he is.
Don, I'm sorry I missed you in Reseda today.
Well, I am too.
Really? How was it?
It was very good.
I liked it last night, except the mix sucked.
The mix sucked?
Yep.
Is this Feelers Rebo?
It sure is.
I thought it was. I knew you this time.
How are you doing, man?
How are you?
I hope you got some rest.
I finally did. I had been up on that second show. I had not gone to bed for 54 hours.
I believe it.
Isn't that amazing?
Really? Well, listen, I'm sorry. I was just calling to apologize that I missed your act today. How was Reseda?
It was pretty good, man.
It was?
Yeah, I was looking for you last night.
I was there. Vaguely.
Where were you, though?
I was hiding in the bathroom, man.
You were hiding, weren't you?
Oh, listen, I won't take up any more of your time.
What are you doing now?
Well, I'm hanging out. I'm about to make a burrito and, probably go to sleep.
Well, are you going to be there tonight?
Yeah.
Well, good. Come up and we'll have a drink.
All right. I'll see you later on.
Take it easy, man.
Okay, this is one I need to answer off the air for a second. Hello? Hi, Jed. You got some questions? Okay, hold on a second. Jed The Fish is on the telephone right now. He's our 7 to midnight and our music person, and you have some questions for Captain Beefheart, right?
Not only am I on the telephone, but I am at a supermarket looking at bright red tomatoes. And I just heard you guys on the air, and I just thought of a couple of things. About this Long Neck Bottle song. Now, that's on a Clear Spot album that you can't even get anymore. Are you going to do that tonight?
No, because of the fact that I already have a worked out thing. I'm promoting this album, Shiny Beast.
Yeah, I know. So are we.
You are?
Yeah, we are. So you're not going to do that, and that's very understandable. And nowadays, a woman's got to hit a man is just fine. and Clear Spot, are we going to be able to get that pretty soon?
You want to know whether Clear Spot would be available?
I know where you can get it.
Okay.
You can get it.
That'd be fine for me, but a lot of other people want to know where to get it, too.
A place called Slip Disc on Roscoe in the Valley. In San Fernando Valley, and then also at the place we were at today. Now, what's the address?
That was Licorice Pizza.
Licorice Pizza on Sherman Way.
And you can get new pressings of this?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, where have I been? So I just wanted to tell you you're a great composer, and I just wanted to know if you're looking to make your music more accessible to more people.
No, I'm looking to make people more accessible to my music.
Okay, and I think that's working out just fine.
Thank you.
How was the show last night, Jed?
You've really helped, I'll tell you that.
I
appreciate
loved
it.
the show last night. I think you played your best song.
Thank you. Thank you very much, man.
Okay, well, it's kind of hard to hear everything you're saying because, I mean, these cash registers are beeping and booping, and everyone's looking at me, and they have no idea I'm on the radio. But I just better go. And see you tonight. Have a great show. You've been having great shows.
Can I say one thing to you?
All right.
Wait,
Jed,
can I say something to you? Where are you?
Gone.
Oh.
Say it on the radio.
You can shine those tomatoes at most of these stores. Safeway for sure.
Yeah.
You can shine them.
Oh, we'll get rid of that abrasive talk. Hello, Los Angeles. What's your
Did you
name?
put yourself in a position where...
What is it?
Beefheart.
Okay, and where are you calling from?
No offense.
I'm calling from the county of
No
Oranges.
offense.
From the county of Oranges,
I live in Orange Street in Orange County.
as opposed to tomatoes.
Yeah, no, I don't throw tomatoes.
Okay. Do you have a
Apple course.
Do you have a question for Captain
Yeah, well, are you taking a class or what?
Beefheart? Well, actually, we're talking to Captain Beefheart right now.
Captain Blair, Captain Beefheart, how are you?
How are you?
Anyway, I wanted to hear Otis Redding down to the Bay the other day, and somebody wouldn't play it for me.
Uh-huh.
Also, do you have any Daddy Cool?
Possibly. I'll do what I can.
Oh, Go Cadillac, Flip, or Lollipop. That would be extra clean.
Okay, thank you. Anyway.
Extra clean.
Yes, definitely. We're going to delve into another cut off the new album. And this is the one you said was written 15 years ago.
Yeah. The first time, yeah.
And finally surfacing, finally coming to...
Finally got the people that can play it.
Yeah, accessibility is, I think, what we were talking about a few minutes ago. Here it is.
Strawberry Fields forever.
On the air at KROQ, 106.7 FM in stereo. That's Captain Beefheart from Trout Mask Replica. And, hi.
Shiny Beast.
Shiny Beast. It was like we had Cheech and Chong up here about 4 weeks ago. Whatever question we asked him to answer was always Up in Smoke, which is
That's
their
the
new
name of the
movie.
album.
Yeah. New movie. They've got a movie out there.
Oh,
really
wow.
trying to get legit here. They put out an album, movie. Now they're stars of the silver screen or whatever.
Wow.
Los Angeles has a few more questions for you, Captain. Hello. Oh, hello.
Yes, I'd like to tell the captain a few things. Okay?
Yeah.
And I've been a fan of yours forever, just forever. And I think you're a tremendous musician.
Thank you,
Just
sir.
tremendous and great singer.
Thank you.
And I've been waiting for Bat Chain Puller to come out forever because I saw you at the Golden Bear like a year ago or so. And you did that. And I've just been waiting and waiting and waiting. And I'm really glad. I'm really pleased with it. I love it. I love the album. And I do want to ask for a friend of mine. I talked her into coming tonight to the show, and she said, I'll only go if he does Abba's Abba. And I said, well, we
You
won't
got
know,
it.
but I won't tell her if you aren't going to do
I'm
it.
going to do it.
You'll do it?
And tell me your name.
My name's Susan. Her name's Cherry.
Cherry?
Cherry.
Cherie or Sherry?
Like cherry. You know, like cherries.
Harry.
Cherry. Like,
Cherry.
like Bing.
Yeah, like a big... No, because I'm real excited about coming to the show tonight, and I didn't even know you were on the radio, and I just turned it on, and it was just wonderful.
Nice of them to play me on the radio.
I'm always surprised. It's always a wonderful surprise when I hear it.
It really is. I mean, when I get on the radio, it's definitely a surprise to me.
Oh, when I've heard you a few times really late at night, and it was like, a cosmic experience.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
and
you.
I'm really excited about seeing you tonight.
I appreciate that. Thank you for saying I'm a good singer. Not too many people think that, I don't think.
You're one of my favorite singers.
Thank you.
And I have a lot of friends who agree with me, and one of my friends is compiling a book of your lyrics.
I only have 7.5 octaves.
It's good enough for me.
I'm trying.
I love the lower register and things like the floppy boots, you know. And,
I like that.
Great song.
To
That's
get
my
down.
favorite off the album.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you really started going there. I mean, just, oh!
Want me to tell you the truth? It's my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Glad to hear that. Hello, what's your name?
Rick, Orange County.
Hi, Rick O.C.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, really.
Yeah, question for
I don't know where to start. I've got so many questions for this guy.
This guy will try to answer them.
Jeez. Well, what it comes down to, first off, it's ironic, that girl that just, or the lady that just called, fantastic. I saw the Golden Bear show last year, too, and as well as the last 7 years, I've seen you done it 10 million zillion times.
Didn't I talk to you once?
Probably, yeah. I think
I remember your voice.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, without a doubt, you've got to be one of my favorite people. I don't know where to start. I wish I could just reel out everything I have to say, but I don't know where to start. So the first thing I could say, I guess, is first off, everyone is complimenting your singing and the music and everything, without a doubt. Also, nobody compliments you on your, what's that thing called, a trumpet or a musette or what? What is that?
Oh, no, soprano saxophone.
It's fantastic, man. Nobody,
Thank you.
I mean, per se in rock or jazz or whatever you want to call it, your playing is phenomenal. It's really great, man, and I've always loved that stuff. And nobody ever talks. Everybody always raves about, you know, the musicians that are with you and your singing as well. I've heard a lot of people talk about your singing, but nobody ever talks about the your sax playing. And it's all your own, completely your own playing.
That's for sure.
Yeah, man, it's great. In fact, for me, when I've seen you, that's the highlight of the show for me. Besides, of course, you know, Waller's slide playing, which I love.
He's gone now. Do you know that?
He's playing.
Do you know that Denny's gone and Richard Reedus is there now?
Oh, either way, man. I've never seen you with musicians that weren't incredible.
Richard is very good, and so is Jeff Tepper.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get up there tonight.
Get up there tonight.
Best. If I had my way, I'd go to all 3 shows, but I've been spending my money like crazy on a lot of other shows, too.
What have you seen?
Oh, God. Lately, the last show I saw was Larry Carlton at the Roxy last week, which was amazing.
Good.
A great guitarist, jazz stuff. And then I saw Devo a couple weeks ago with, you know, the air bass player. Your air bass player?
You mean Bruce Fowler?
No, the air bass player.
Yeah, Bruce Fowler.
Yeah, well, he was in the audience for the Devo show. I saw him there and asked him when the album was coming out, and he said about a week, which obviously it came true finally after all these 3 years ago. When's another Beefheart album coming out?
Oh, he told me about that. Eric told me about it. It was Eric you saw.
Yeah, I have my
Eric
favorite,
Feldman.
Yeah, Eric, exactly. The guy with the little glasses.
Yeah, now he plays keyboard bass.
Right, yeah, that's
Bruce
it.
Fowler plays trombone and air bass.
Right, that's what I meant. I didn't think it was Fowler. Yeah, I recognized it wasn't Fowler. But anyway, it was a trip to see him go to that show because it's nice to see all different people. That if you're into art, you're into art of all types.
Yeah.
And that show, I saw both nights, and I was extremely impressed.
Well, thank you.
Extremely great stuff. Now, do you like Devo?
Well, I have never heard them.
It's completely off the wall. That's what I like about it. I love stuff like that. But
if there has to be a wall there, then I expect
know, it's off the
them
wall,
just
then
as
they
good
put
to
it
come
back.
off of it than anybody.
That's good. I wanted to ask, too, okay, let's see, I can get down to the music thing.
You're a nice
guy. Do you know, Cap, do you know if the Clear Spot album was ever on an issued promo disc that was on blue vinyl or something? Do you know anything about that?
I don't know about that, but that's interesting.
Because I heard, you know, naturally you figured Clear Spot, the record would be clear or something. Did that ever occur?
We tried to get that to occur, but somehow color bled into it.
Because now they can do it, you know. They put out clear vinyl, but it's not really clear. It's sort of foggy.
Yeah.
Seen that? Where some of the clear discs aren't completely clear. Except the new Blondie is clear.
Is it?
Yeah, completely clear. The Dutch one, anyway.
Ah.
Nice. But a lot of them aren't, you know. It's weird. They try to put it out, and it looks foggy or white. But anyway, I don't know. Let's see what they're going to say. I absolutely love the new album, man. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
Well, thank you
I guess
so
it was
much.
worth the wait for 4 years.
Well, thank you for waiting, man.
It bugs me though. I wish you'd do more session work. You know, I mean, it's not like, gee, who am I to say? Well, gee, do more session work, right? But
well, you are somebody to say that. You did.
Yeah, I just love it though because like a lot of my favorite people, if they don't put records out every 2 years, I'll go crackers. You know, I got, oh my God, what's he doing now? Like I'll hear somebody like Beck takes forever to put out stuff, you know, but it's always worth it because when he puts it out, it's great.
Good guitar
That's
player.
From my perspective, anyway. But,
good guitar player.
Yeah, and he does a lot of session work, and it's neat, you know, to pick up on that stuff if it takes him a long time to put out an album.
They don't ask me to do session work.
They don't?
No.
I think that's crazy. I sincerely do. especially, you know, like I say, the sax playing, when you start going wild with it and start doing these really long, extended runs that, in a way, I guess you'd say, I don't know, you know, if they're free form or what.
Oh, they are.
They seem really organized at the same time.
Well, that enters into it.
I don't know much about music. I play synthesizer, I used to.
Quite a bit, I'll tell you that.
I don't know, but it's sort of a free-form thing. It's not like, you know, from a musician's standpoint, I just play it, what comes into my head.
Well, I think that's really, in fact, honestly, all you can play, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very sure.
The most direct connection from the brain to the finger.
Say hello to Eric. He's out there listening right now.
Yeah.
He's listening to you right now.
Remember that when you had the little white ghost on stage at the Rock?
Oh, yeah. The
little light in it?
Yeah.
The candle or whatever it was inside of it?
Yeah.
You still have that on any of your shows?
Yeah, I'm going to start bringing the ghost back out.
It's beautiful, man. It's a neat little addition to the show, as well as I really appreciate your paintings. And in fact, I was wondering, maybe in the future people will probably respect it a lot more, so you'd probably be able to have entrepreneurs or whatever put out your artwork in a term of, let's say, for a week, like they have Dolly for a week or something at some place in Torrance. The same gig would go for you, you know.
Beefheart for a week?
A one-man show.
You know, you
that would be nice.
Somewhere to see him. In other words, see if I can simplify this down. I really appreciate your art, and it was neat that night when you pulled out one of your paintings. It was great.
Okay, well, thank you for calling.
Thank you, man.
Hey, I love you, man. I love you and your music, and just keep going for the next 100 million years, you know.
I love you, too, and I probably will.
All right. I really appreciate the fact that we can call in here, too, to talk to you. That's
it is nice, isn't it?
Points, I think.
It's about the only station around like this, isn't it?
Oh, man, it's bitching. I love it.
It is.
Okay.
It actually is.
Thank you. One more phone call, and then we'll, well, I guess you really have to get running here pretty soon, was my understanding.
Okay, 5 minutes.
Hello, the captain there.
He's right here.
Yeah, I saw it. I've seen you twice at the Roxy, at the Golden Bear, and I just want to say that I would rather not call you musician, but one that utilizes the art of grabbing energy in a form of tones.
I appreciate
and putting it to a syncopated beat. Because it's more harder to actually play as a freestyle form of art in music than it is to play on a standardized form as quote musicians do. And I know that Zappa plays a much ad-lib style, and I've seen you, from what I see, you play a much ad-lib style too. And I figure it has to be much harder because you're immediately on the spot, especially when you're playing like at the Rocks or at the Golden Bear.
It's like being a pitcher.
Just about. Versatility is the key.
Versatility is definitely the key.
And I want to say I appreciate the things you're doing for music. I wish other people would follow. And although I'd say my favorite cut that I've heard you on is a song called Willie the Pimp.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy doing that.
And I'd like to say, I'd like to hear you around Southern Cal more often. Catch as much as I can. I saw you in, I guess it was Germany in '73.
Yeah.
And I was over there, and it was an excellent performance. I don't remember if that was with FZ or not. Might have been.
No. No.
So I saw you with FZ, too. And I was wondering, you were talking off on where you can get some of your old repressed cuts. Where can I pick up a 200 Motels album?
You know, I don't know. I really don't. Was there an album called 200 Motels?
There was. I think they only made 2,500 of them.
Wow.
And I'd really like to get a hold of.
Sounds like it'll be hard to get a hold of.
Yes.
You'll have to look in a lot of rooms and a lot of hotels.
Okay, well, thank you for your call.
Thank you.
And Captain Beefheart, thank you very much for the interview.
Thank
I know
you,
you've got to
man.
get going here
I
real soon.
enjoyed it.
It's about to
Really did.
strike 6 times, which means
Strike 6 times.
Yes.
You mean that thing?
that
called
thing.
the clock.
Yeah. Even though Tom Donahue took it out of the control room 10 years ago,
He was a nice guy.
it somehow creeped back in. I don't really understand it, but just for well, paperwork purposes and things like that. It's been a real pleasure.
Well, thank you
very much. I hope you can make it back.
Thank you for playing the record.
And I hope you can make it back real soon and talk to us again. Maybe after you've... are you doing a whole tour?
I'd love to, yeah. I'm promoting this album. Yeah, I'm going to be in San Francisco Halloween.
You're playing at the old Waldorf, Waldorf up there.
Waldorf.
Right. Do you have any other dates scheduled right now?
Yeah, I'm going to be at the Punch and Judy Theater in Michigan, and then the Vegetable Buddies in South Bend, Indiana.
All you people, be sure to catch these shows.
Paradise Theater in Boston. Now be there. I know that you'll be there, Eric, and you'll be there, Jeff, and you'll be there, Robert, and you'll be there, Bruce, and you'll be there. And you'll be there. And the Bottom Line in New York, September, my father's place. And the bottom, you can read it.
Where else we going?
Man, that's great.
The Bijou in Philadelphia, November 20th through the 21st, and the 22nd at the Bayou in Washington, D.C., playing for the big G-Men.
Thank you for doing that. It was very difficult for me to read those lines.
This is KROQ FM in Pasadena, and of course, we're going to close with a cut from the new album. Since we're promoting that, might as well, right?
Thank you very much.
And this is the parentheses part. Bat Chain Puller on the Rock. KROQ 106.7 FM. Hey, you never can tell what's going to happen on these Saturday afternoons, you know? I mean, things just get a little crazy, and then the bottom drops out. It's fantastic. It's really exciting. Just having Captain Beefheart right in here in the studio was such a pleasure, but... well, we're going to pay a little bit for it because we did miss a few commercials here. So please, I really feel this is a little bit rude, but excuse me, we do have to catch up a little bit.